Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for carving out time. I know how precious it is these days. So I'm going to keep my talking to a minimum, but I am Alison Bukowski, Vice President of Customer Experience at Point of Reference. And let's just clear up some confusion here. Yes, we are Point of Reference. The solution is Reference Edge. We named ourselves a little bit into a corner there, didn't we? Because we are a lot more than just reference software. We're Salesforce native advocacy solution. So yes, we live and breathe in Salesforce, been around for over 20 years, have an amazing team of dedicated CSMs to guide you on your journey with your advocacy and reference programs. And also, I'm very excited when I came on board, we were doing a lot of great stuff with our customers, but we've really expanded that. It is something that is near and dear to our hearts to do connections, advisory boards, peer groups, networking, etc. So yes, AI, do we do it? You bet. Community, yes, we do it. Advocate management, yes. Reference management, yes. So all of those things, but those are the things that you can learn by setting up a second date and having a demo. What I want to focus on today is introducing Cindy, who is an absolute shining star in this space. And I thought we'd do something a little bit different today and focus on Cindy as a leader, right? A lot of you may be practitioners, you may be leaders yourself, but we're constantly needing to show the value and have a well-run advocacy program. So Cindy from Collibra, she is going to talk about what Reference Edge has brought to her team as a leader and what she's been able to leverage with Reference Edge as a leader and bring that to her senior leadership level. So Cindy, Director of Customer Marketing from Collibra, thank you for joining me today, and thanks for kind of having this very quick fireside chat.
Very quick. Thanks for having me, Alison. It's good to see you.
This is going to be rapid fire. So let's go ahead and kick this off. But let's talk about, I'm not known for my fancy slides. So some of these questions, right, around user adoption. When I talk to our customers and lots of people in this community, it's like, how do I get people to engage with my process, with the technology, et cetera? And at Collibra, you guys actually had a huge amount of success with this and Reference Edge. And I'd just like you to share how that worked for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So just as a bit of a level set, so I've been with Collibra for just over a year, but I was thrilled when I started here because Reference Edge was actually in place, and I've been working in this space for the better part of about 12 years. So I've worked with a number of different solutions. So I was really excited to get underway with Reference Edge and sort of see what was possible. And we've undergone a bit of change in the first quarter in our go-to-market, and so prior to some of that change coming to light, we had planned on kind of a re-engagement effort with our sales team members and just, trying to get them re-engaged with the platform. We all, struggle with adoption from time to time, right? So we have some new faces, some new people that we wanted to get up to speed. And there was a lot of change happening with a bigger sort of, go-to-market change, as I mentioned. So we had a decision to make. We were in a position where should we wait on this effort, just given all the other change happening across the organization, or should we proceed? And we kind of collectively on my team decided there was really no better time to re-engage the field with a tool like Reference Edge. It really has been kind of a game changer for the field in providing a smoother, more streamlined reference process. And it's been really well received. I mean, people can be generally overwhelmed with a lot of change management happening across the organization. But, we've heard from some of our account executives that, this now takes way less time than expected. This is so easy to navigate. I could do a demo myself. Literally, we had an AE tell us that. So it's been really great. We've actually had more kind of reference requests that we've been managing in the first quarter than we have in quite some time. So it was a good decision to proceed. Again, it was one of those things where it was like, are we just adding too much to the fire here? But it was perfect in that we were able to really be a solution and taking some tasks off the plate for our account executives in a really positive way. So we were really happy to see that progress.
That's great. And being able to put that process in place,
Yep.
Is a huge piece of this, as well as, and of course, sitting in Salesforce is something that we pride ourselves on, something within almost all organizations. But of course, there's the question of data, right? How do I get out of spreadsheets? How do I actually have data that can deliver results and I can automate things, because I don't know about you, but in customer advocacy, I care about the relationships. And that's where I think all of us want to spend our time, is with the customer and building those relationships. So how did Reference Edge help you just maintain that accuracy and have it in a reliable place so that people trusted the information?
Yeah, absolutely. So Salesforce is our source of truth here. So having a Salesforce native application was really important to us. It's a very low barrier to entry for our sales team to engage, not only in ensuring that the information is accurate. We are using the profile update minder effectively today, just really trying to create some of those streamlined automated processes within the system. So it's been really fantastic from a data quality perspective, if you will.
Awesome. And just sort of a profile update minder allows you to automatically update advocate data, send that out to account owners, etc. And then also nominations for your pipe are built into the tool. But let's double click, and I hate that business expression, so we're not going to say it. But the value. Let's just talk about that. As a leader, Cindy, talk about it. What does Reference Edge give you so that you can show the actual value?
Yeah, absolutely. So, the dashboards, the ease of reporting, I'm not in the system every day like members of my team are, but the ease of being able to go and get those kind of insights is really critical for me, and having the confidence to be able to go in there. It's kind of dummy proof from that perspective. So even though I'm not, in every process and every piece of it, I can still go and get the information I need really easily.
Yeah, and that is, if I was going to say something that's my favorite part, it's the dashboards and reporting, like pretty graphics you can grab and put into a presentation, etc. And it's available just at a click. And I know you've done some of that too, Cindy, just grab and go for various presentations.
Absolutely.
So I want to, kind of wrap up with a couple of things and talking about the support. Integrity is important to me. It's why I joined this team, and our support and our account directors are fantastic. Cindy, talk about that and just, what life would be like without it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a newer team member on my team who recently transitioned from another part of the organization. And it was really cool to watch how quickly she was able to get up to speed, having no experience in doing kind of reference management in the past, right? She came from the sales side of the organization. But the speed at which she was able to get ramped up was due in no small part to the really amazing, account director we have. Her name is Joan. We never feel alone. She's, we come to her with questions big and small, from, functionality type of stuff to more strategic, questions around the program in general. So, that coupled with a lot of the other, user group calls and hearing from other members of the community, and that sense of, being in it together goes a long way for us. So it's been really cool to watch, the team get ramped up really fast on this with the support of Reference Edge.
That's great. Thank you. And thank you, Cindy. I told you this was rapid fire. So I have about 45 seconds left, I think, to pull this up and share. There's a lot of stuff happening. I couldn't possibly fit it into 10 minutes today, but lots of new things coming down the pipe. Our CRMA analytics. We want to talk about using analytics, want to talk about using AI. We have that coming so that you can use, the bots, Agentforce within Salesforce, also the Slack and Microsoft Teams integration. Those are huge. We're continuing to expand those, the community elements, and then something I'm just so excited that I've been able to be a part of since the very beginning, a complete overhaul of the UI and UX of Reference Edge. So if you're interested in seeing a little bit more of this and hearing about the things that Cindy talked about, I would love to connect you with Jennifer on our team for a second date. And I think that we did that successfully in our 10 minutes. So thank you, and thank you, Captivate Collective.